everyone, this is the product walkthrough of the eGift app in Teams. If you wish to send an eGift to your teammate or employee, simply sign into the app in Teams. Click Continue. You will get an option to select the gift card you wish to send. Once you select the gift card, you will get an option to select the amount you wish to send. Along with that, you can type the message you want to share with the gift card. You can preview your gift card and then check out. Once you click the checkout button, you will get an option to select the payment method. Add your payment method and simply click on the send button. Once you click on the send button, the receiver will receive the notification of the gift card in Teams. Thank you.
Hi everybody, this is an incident management application in Teams. Here you can create, view, update and close incidents. You can also update workstream and activities here. This application has two scopes, personal and team scope, where the incident will be created through a bot and incident managers will have particular channels to view and track the incident. So if you click on create incident, a task module will pop up, where we can fill in our short description of our incident, we fill in the scope, we select our conference bridge and we give it priority. Then if we click on submit, this will be sent to the activity notification, and the same has been sent to the incident manager's team in a particular channel as well, right here. So from here now we can click on view workstream. Task module pops up. We assign the incident to someone. We write a description of our incident and we assign it to somebody. For example, if I have two descriptions, I assign it to different people. I can also switch my descriptions like this, giving it priority, and I click on submit. So the people who are selected according to the priority will be added to the workstream and will be shown in the channel thread, like it is shown here. So you can do the same exact thing through our message extension. If you click here and you click on bar, it will also show you the recent incidents, but if you click on this plus, you can create an incident here. The same pop-up task module will pop up, and what you can also do is you can view incidents that are due in that particular month. This pops up, and if you click on new and if you hover over any of the incidents, it will give you details about that particular incident. Another thing that you can do is if you type in your incident as text here, and if you click on this message action, you can create an incident directly from here, and what it will do is it will pre-populate the data from the text to the description, and then you can click on submit. So now also for any incident, managers can go to their own channel like we are here, and they can update the incident. So for example, I say the incident is done and I update. It will show here that the incident is done, and now from here you can also close the incident by changing the status, and you click on submit. So you're closing the incident here. And it will show you a card like this that says the incident is closed and you need not respond to this particular incident. Also, if you click on the incident bridge, it will open up a WebEx to you. That is it. Yes, thank you.
Hello everyone, this is the product walkthrough of the Leave Manager bot. As clear by its name, it allows the users to manage their leave applications. The app can be used by both the managers and the employees. So let's start the walkthrough and we'll discuss the functionalities in detail. First one is sign in and welcome card. So if any bot is installed within Microsoft Teams, the bot welcomes the user with a welcome card like this, and in the welcome card the user can see the functionalities of the bot in a summarized manner. So for getting further updates by the bot, the user needs to sign in. So let's sign in to the bot. Now the bot will send a confirmation message that the user has signed in like this. So as you have signed in, now let's take a look on the functionalities that the manager can do with this bot. So first one is approve request. So this is the manager view of the app. With Leave Manager one-on-one chat, the manager can see that a card has been sent to him, and in the card there is a request by Kiyomiwa that he wants to go on a leave from this date to this date. Now the manager has three options here. He can approve the request, he can reject the request, or he can chat with the requester. So clicking on approve request will approve the request immediately. It will also send a notification to the user that his request has been approved. Similarly, reject request will also work. Clicking on reject request will reject the request immediately and a notification will be sent to the requester. Now let's take a look at employee functionalities of the bot. First one is update calendar. As we can see here, the user has received a notification that his request has been approved by the manager. Now he can update his calendar and also set his status on Outlook. So clicking on update calendar will update the calendar on Outlook for the user. Similarly, setting status can be done. So clicking on set status will throw another card in the chat where the user can set his status and provide a description note. So status is by default here out of office, and the note can be anything that the user wants to know, that the user wants to let his co-employees know. Like he can write it that he is unavailable from this date to this date. Then he can click on set status and the status will be updated. So this is how it will look on the Outlook. We can see that the status has been updated here. The third functionality for employees, he can also chat with his manager. So there might be cases where the absence request might be rejected by the manager, and if the user wants to know more about that rejection, he can click on chat with manager and his chat with the manager will start. Like we can see that Ray Tanaka is manager here, and the user can simply chat with the manager to know more about the rejection. So that was it. Thank you.